What's going on, everybody? My name is Terrell Key, and I am here to give my personal testimony. Just kind of want to just share what I experienced, something that was really weird and interesting that I experienced. And I basically just want to share this video to possibly help somebody. Somebody may experience or have experienced something that I experienced. And I just want to let people know that when you feel like your body is telling you something, or your body is not feeling like it's supposed to, go to the doctor, go to the hospital. And also, when you make it through whatever it is that you making it through with your illness or with your ailments from your body, always thank God, because God is the one that has the last say so with anything that you're going through. Give me 1 second. Somebody wants to join the video. So I am here with Gabe, Sir Gabe, if you will. Basically, I just want to give my testimony, and I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to try to keep this video around 5 minutes. See, he wants to tell the testimony. Can I do this, please? So basically, I just want to give my testimony, and I want everybody to know. See, he wants to talk. Let me tell the story. Thank you. So basically what happened, around the 1st of March, I experienced some really bad coughing. The coughing wouldn't go away. The coughing got very bad, and it got progressively worse. 3 weeks into the coughing, I'm thinking that it's just some sinus infection, some trouble from the pollen, because it was getting cold, it was getting hot, getting cold, getting hot. This little cough that I got here is golden compared to what I went through. So I finally listened to my wife, because we guys can be boneheaded, and I went to the little clinic and got some antibiotics. So the antibiotics didn't work. The first week went by. My first week on the antibiotics, they didn't work. Second week I was on another round of antibiotics, it didn't work. Third week, I finally went to the urgent care where they did a chest x-ray. So the chest x-ray showed that I had pneumonia. So now I'm kind of bugging, like, oh my goodness, I have pneumonia. So they gave me what you call a Z-Pack, and the Z-Pack is supposed to knock out the pneumonia. Well, come to find out, so March had gone by, so now we're in the month of April, okay? So in the month of April, still feeling bad, still feeling weird, right? I mean, I had a deep cough. So imagine somebody with a boxing glove full of nails just uppercutting me in my chest. All of this was just hurting. It was just sore. And I had a really deep cough. The cough that I had sounded like a tuba was coughing. A tuba is a low brass instrument. Just imagine a tuba coughing. That's what the cough was like. So now we're in the month of April. So my wife and my mom and my mother-in-law, my dad they were encouraging me to go to the doctor. Like, you need to go see somebody. You need to get checked out. See, he want to get down. You need to go get checked out. You need to go see somebody. So us being bonehead men, I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't want to go to the doctor. So the Monday of Memorial Day, I was up. What's wrong, buddy? The Monday of Memorial Day, I was up all night coughing for 1 hour non-stop. I mean, it was just, I was taking a breath in and I was coughing. I would take a breath in and I would cough. So finally, my wife was like, you need to go to the hospital. And I said, okay, fine, I'm going to the hospital. I get to the hospital, I'm thinking I'm going to go in and come out with some nice, stronger antibiotics, knock out this cough, knock out this feeling. Come to find out, they discovered that I had a blood clot in my lung. I'm thinking to myself, why do I have a blood clot? Where does a blood clot come from? So the only known risk factor that I had was the fact that my mom had blood clots about 5 or 6 years ago. She had a bad round, but God pulled her out of that, and she's doing great right now with that whole situation. Those blood clots have gone away. So they put me on the blood thinner. So I get discharged. Now keep in mind, I'm still in the hospital. The Monday of Memorial Day, that Monday night, early Tuesday morning. So I get out Thursday, I get discharged, I go home. So I'm still coughing, I'm still feeling bad. I had a bad fever. So my wife asked me, did I want to go back to the hospital? And originally I did not want to go. So then I thought about it. I said, you know what, let's go, because I was still coughing bad. I was still feeling bad. Get to the hospital, they do the CAT scan, and they discovered that I had fluid on my lung, in addition to the blood clot. Now keep in mind, the blood clot caused the fluid. Well, in the middle of that, yeah, tell them how it went. Tell them how did it go. Right, exactly. So The blood clot caused a part of my lung to die. The part of my lung that died is called an infarction. And infarction is where a piece of your lung died because it was not getting any blood flowing to it, because the blood clot had stopped it from going to that area. Well, right around that same area, I had what you call a... You gonna tell the story? So I had what you call a pleural effusion. And a pleural effusion is basically fluid on the lungs. So we didn't discover that. Can I tell my story, please? Thank you. So we didn't discover that I had fluid on the lung until my second visit to the hospital. So now I'm in ICU. Oh my gosh, I had never been in... I don't want this. I don't want that. I had never been in ICU. I had never been in the hospital for anything like that. I mean, it was just a scary feeling all the way around. So the good Lord kept me, and he kept me from leaving this earth, you know, because if you have a blood clot can move on you, and it could be lights out just that fast. Snap of the fingers, he died of a blood clot, and they wouldn't have found out until after the fact. I never knew I had a blood clot, and the blood clot had probably been there for a while, because when they discovered that I had fluid on my lungs, they discovered that the fluid had loculated. So I had to have two different procedures. I had to have what you call a thoracentesis. That's where they take a needle and a catheter-like thing to go in the back of your lung, and drain the fluid out, and it's supposed to be done. They told me that I was gonna feel better immediately, but I did, but I still had some trouble up top. Well, the doctor came in and said, "You did great, but I got some news for you that you're probably not gonna want to hear." And he took off. I'm like, "What? Wait, you don't do that. Like, that's not, you don't do that to a patient in the hospital. I'm already scared, right?" So he comes back to tell me that they're gonna have to have surgery. They're gonna have to perform what they call a video-assisted thoracoscopic surgery. That's called VATS, VATS. So it's basically where they cut me in two places. They stick a camera in one hole, which is called a port. They stick a camera in one port, and they stick an instrument in the other port, and they have to deflate my lung. Now let's pause for 1 second. They had to deflate my lung, let all of the air out of my lung in order to operate on it, because the fluid had loculated it. So basically loculated, think of a puzzle. So you have a piece here that was stuck together, a piece there that was kind of stuck together, a piece there that was kind of stuck together, and they were all gelled together on top of my lung and up against my chest cavity wall. Thank you, Jesus. And I am so grateful and so thankful that God brought me out of that and brought me out of that situation. So imagine somebody sitting on your chest while you're trying to breathe. That's what I felt like. So they had to put me on oxygen. They had to put me on all kind of IVs. They had to put me on all kind of stuff. So it was an awful experience, but God. And I'm going to leave it at that. But God. That is my testimony. So if you feel like you need to go see the doctor, if you have an abnormal cough, if you have a headache, go to the hospital, go to the doctor, go see somebody. Do not hesitate. I hope you all can, I hope somebody will share this video with somebody. Somebody may be going through something similar, or may have gone through something similar, and you know, you just may need to go get checked out, because you never know. So that is my testimony. I just wanted to share that. Just wanted to let people know that you know, this is what I had gone through. This was an experience for me. It was a very interesting journey. As you can see, I'm kind of just taking it easy. I got him on my left side because my right side is still sore from the actual operation, because they had to do a surgery on. They had to perform surgery on me. So that's my testimony. He pretty much told the story more so than I did. Thank you, Gabe. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Wish you all a great weekend, a great rest of your week. Once again, share this video. My name is Terrell Key, T-Reezy TV. T-Reezy is my name also as well. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I was hoping that I could get through this video without getting emotional, because when I think about all of the things that I've gone through, you know, it's just an emotional thing, and I just thank God that he kept me for this long, because I don't know how long I had the blood clot. And so the thing is, the blood clot. So I had the fluid being loculated on my lung basically says that I had the blood clot for a while. So, but I never knew it until I actually had to have the actual X-ray to actually show what was going on. So hopefully you heard me and he wasn't talking over the actual video. I guess that's what kids do, right? Would you like to say something? You go ahead. You got the floor. Go. And now he's quiet. Isn't that something? I'm allowing you to talk. Nothing, huh? That's it? Okay. All right, y'all take it easy. Peace.